Dale.
Vamos a sacar una foto, please, bien rapidito y entonces...
A ver, let me take this up.
Okay. Bueno, cuando ustedes estén preparados.
TJ, I didn't warm up the backhand. Give me 1 minute. When? Hay hinders. No, que ya le digo. Hay hinders.
Sí, hay hinders.
¿Todos o
Todo. Esta madre yo no veo, pero levanten la mano si se sale, es fuera.
Y
también en esta también pega en el servicio.
Sí. O sea, ahí es fuera. ¿Ese es fuera? Sí. Si pega uno es fuera. Ayer me pegó aquí. Si se abre es cuenta. Si pega aquí, se abre es cuenta.
All right, we're live here at the LPRT by the beach in Chesapeake, Virginia, right by Virginia Beach. We've got our first quarterfinal match of the day, number 2 ranked player on tour, Samantha Salas Solis versus number 7 seed for this event, Maziel Rivera. It's kind of a new matchup. I haven't seen these two players play recently that I can think of. We're about to start. Looks like Samantha Salas won the first serve. I'm TJ Bumball, Commissioner of the LPRT. I'm joined by Dr. Tim Baghurst. Tim, you did a great job commentating yesterday, so thank you for joining us here in Virginia.
Well, thanks for having me. This should, as you said, be an interesting matchup because these two haven't played each other much. And what we've seen over the last season is Maziel Rivera really improving her game.
Yes.
And she's now a competitor rather than a contributor to the LPRT.
Yes, she's moving up in both singles and doubles. She's had some success. She plays out of Columbia, Maryland right now.
And a good start from her, and she's a confident player. She's an emotional player. She can get fiery, and I think a lot of times that really helps her play.
And of course, speaking of fire, you have Samantha Salas, one of the hardest hitting players on tour, and as well as, I mean, an intense player. So this should be a good matchup. Okay, or at least put on 3.
You want me to move this? What's the score right now? Just tell her, Nick.
So we're already having a little discussion, and our official is Jessica Parilla for this match. And so one of the discussions they're going to have is court hinders, because there is the potential for hinders on this court, especially on, we'll see if we can show you here, this door on the left side of your screen. It looks like they're already requesting line judges for court hinders. So early in this quarterfinal, so already a little bit of drama, and you can see in your screen Commissioner TJ Bamba going to find some line judges. Well, what a start.
Entonces, igual ahorita pues yo no la vi en despunto, pero sí va a buscar mientras líneas.
Well, you can see, so this is the issue. This court over on, the door over on the left side has some unusual bounces because of where it's placed and where the official stands, which is in the glass. You can't see those court hinders.
Okay,
1 serving 0. It looks like the players have resolved their differences, but we do have line judges in place now, so I think we should be good to go.
Está el chico de gris y el chico que está aquí. Entonces, si yo veo que pega mal, la paro. Si no, pues la pelan. Okay.
Well, little bit of drama to start this match, TJ. First match of the day.
I mean, typically we don't place line judges in for the quarterfinals unless requested by both players, and they requested it. So it puts us in a scramble a little bit to get people in place, but now we have them, and I mean that's good for the referee. The line judges just help out in officiating, assist the referee. All right, Salas serving. 2 serving 0. 0-2. I'm sorry, 0 serving 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for Rivera. You mentioned, her success as a doubles player. She's now trying to establish herself as a top 8 player. And a loose backhand there from Salas, and maybe Salas got here a little bit late to the court and didn't have enough time to warm up on that backhand side, and that may be part of it.
It could be. I mean, the court was open.
Professionalism, right?
Professional, yeah.
Get here,
I mean,
get warmed up.
She could have hit for 30 minutes if she wanted to. So
it's a little surprising because she's known for being quite the professional, and a point like that can cost her. We'll see. Smart shot down the right side by Rivera. Three serving 0.
So referee called that short. So second serve coming up here.
That's where the power comes in with Salas on the forehand side. Rivera is probably going to keep everything down this left side as much as possible.
Yeah, any setup, especially center court for Salas. I mean, she's just going to unload on that forehand.
So this is what Rivera has to be careful of. Salas is very athletic, will get a lot of balls back. Keep calm, keep your composure, hit the next shot. Don't stress about, was that a 2 bounce get? Keep playing.
Looks like we talked about yesterday, patience.
Jessica, will you please call the score for me every time I change?
Smart shot down the right side by Salas. Earns another point. 2 serving 3. There's another one. She got it.
Now, see, I thought maybe that was a 2 bounce get. It's hard to tell sometimes. I mean, it's tough for the referee to see everything.
Well, you know what? We have line judges, and that could have been an appeal.
Again, that's why they're here.
again, she got it back, and Rivera was just kind of standing there expecting Salas to not return that. 3 serving 3. She will ask for a replay, and this is, I mean, appeal this. I think she's forgotten that they're line judges. I mean, there's just been 2 or 3 calls in the last few
it's
rallies.
also very early in the match. I mean, they just started, so maybe it's a matter of, I don't know, getting into the. I don't know. I'm reaching.
That's a great backhand.
It's a long game. I mean, we're playing to 15 now. LPRT rules, 2 games to 15, tiebreaker to 11. We are playing court hinders now, unlike our previous seasons.
Great shot from Rivera. 4 serving 4 ties it up.
Five serving 4. Maziel Rivera in the service box.
That looked good. Salas will turn around and appeal this. We have a line judge.
One agreed, one disagreed.
Yeah.
All right, call stands. I think actually
we got a replay of the decision from the line judge. That's awesome. Sorry.
I think actually it looked like Salas was asking for a screen on that one.
No, I think she thought it was short.
All right.
But that's a good point. She needs to tell the official what she's appealing for, because one official, I mean, the
might
assumption
have thought
was
that it was a short, or they were asking short, and the other maybe for a screen. We have a timeout here, first time of the game, first time out of the game.
Well, TJ, we were talking about the head-to-head record earlier, and you were saying you couldn't remember them playing, and it's because they haven't.
Okay,
so this is a
interesting.
fun,
this is an exciting matchup.
fun matchup, and I've been looking through the historical records of Rivera, thanks
Pro
to
Stat, Pro Racquetball Stats.com from Todd Boss.
And so overall, you know, it's a very mixed bag in terms of the LPRT, and Rivera has struggled against the better players. Never beaten Lambert, never beaten Longoria, never beaten Herrera, and so never beaten Amaya, never beaten Suzy Acosta. And so you look at this and go, wow, she hasn't really had any marquee wins. 1-1 against Rodriguez, 1-1 against Riveros, never beaten Rasic.
She's also fairly new to playing. I mean, she hasn't played the tour full time yet.
Right.
She doesn't make every event, so she hasn't had as many opportunities as some of these other players to play these top players.
And so my point from this is that this would be a surprise to Salas, because if Salas looks at this record and says, well, she can't beat the top 8, now all of a sudden she's playing somebody who's playing better than maybe Salas has ever seen her play, and it's a testament to the effort and the training that Rivera is putting in off the court. Second serve coming up.
So that one Salas was asking for a screen serve on that one and got it. So if you missed any of our commentary or matches yesterday, we had guest commentator Todd Boss of Pro Racquetball Stats.com here as a guest commentator. So we appreciate him stopping by.
Indeed we did, and we thank him for his contributions to our statistics. And certainly exciting to watch Rivera pushing Salas early in this first game. It's 8-7-4, mixing up her serves. Well, you can see Rivera trying to hold up on that.
Trying to sell it to the referee, I think.
She's not going to get it.
I believe she had that lane wide open if she wanted to go to the back wall.
Side out. She's appealing for a replay.
Both line judges agree with our official, so call stands. Probably the right call there. Looked like the ball had passed Rivera.
Well, and if she was going to the back wall, Samantha was clear, is what I thought she was holding up for. So.
Jessica, it's 8-4, right? 4-8. Okay.
All right, just clarification of the score here. 4 serving 8. Samantha Salas in the service box.
Has to be in a replay. I'd like to see a
okay.
replay of that because Salas stuck in the middle, didn't move. Great response from Rivera. And there's the little fist pump. There's the emotion that helps her play so well.
We were talking about this yesterday, holding up versus taking a half swing, asking for the replay, or just swinging. And there was an instance that Maziel Rivera may have held up on that one, but if that same scenario, that Z serve happens again, she better swing because she didn't get a call on that, so she better swing. She didn't get a penalty hitter call. So.
Nicely done. Rivera has a really smooth backhand. Seems comfortable playing that side. It's the side she plays in doubles. And I think she has the advantage over Salas on the left side. On the right side, I think Salas has the advantage. And so it's going to be, where does the ball stay? The right or left side? Who gets the advantage in this match?
All right, this is a second serve. And there's a big setup for Salas. She takes it.
4-9.
Side out, 4 serves 9. The other thing, if you missed any of our commentary yesterday, you'll know we had a late start yesterday due to the hurricane here in Virginia Beach, which turned out to mostly to be a lot of rain and a bit of wind, no damage, but the YMC closed until 5 p.m. yesterday. So we had to do a quick change of match times and move everything back a little bit. But I say that to also tell you, you get to see the doubles quarterfinals today after our singles quarterfinals. So normally we play those quarterfinals on Friday night, but we're going to see those coming up this afternoon.
Good backhand down the right side that time from Salas. 5-9, 5-9. I love Z to the right side. We didn't see this from Salas yesterday. That was a very nice backhand.
Our referee, Jessica Prius, says, I didn't either.
But yeah, played Salas yesterday. We know who won because we know who's on the court this morning.
Good match, though.
It was. It's good to see Jessica back playing at 100% following her knee injury. Right now, though, a lot of people are surprised by this scoreline, but
well, I mean, these two, like you said, these two players haven't played each other, so this is an exciting new matchup. You know, I mean, I'm sure Salas is going to have to step back and analyze Maziel Rivera's game and set a strategy because they haven't played. And same thing for Maziel Rivera.
Salas could have got that. She just doesn't seem to be in rhythm and just switched on this morning. And again, I just wonder, she was here late, she didn't warm up properly, and just doesn't seem to have that focus
But
that we normally see.
she did not have the latest match of the day.
No.
She did not. So she would have been out of here by 10 at the latest.
Well, Rivera is appealing. No, see, this is the communication issue. Rivera is appealing the short serve.
Okay. I called the serve good, and she appealed the serve with short.
So.
All right. So the referee needs to clarify each time what the player is
what
asking.
Are you appealing?
6-10.
Even the announcers are so close to you.
Lucky bounce for Salas.
You can see that left glass. It's got some unusual bounces. It changes the speed of the ball as well. Hits that sidewall compared to the cement on the right side. You have to adjust a little bit.
Yeah, I tell you, it is a little bit tough to see on that side glass, as I know from, I've played here before, played at this club before, but also I filled in for sponsor doubles on Thursday night and played a little bit on this court.
7-10.
7 serving 10. Great shot down the right side from Rivera. We're appealing a short serve by Salas.
I saw the serve good. She's appealing the service short.
Just missed that replay. Line judges agree serve was called good. Playing to 15, a reminder, that was a change this season. Well,
so Mazio gives a fist pump, and Salas takes the ball and walks to the service.
All right.
So
So we had one agree and one didn't see. So call stands, another appeal lost. 11 serving 7. Rivera 4 points away from this first game.
Tim, what did you think about that shot?
It's it's hard because it sounded good and it looked like it skipped, but if you look on our camera here, you can see on the bottom left corner there's kind of
like a 1 inch gap.
Yeah,
there.
A 1 inch gap, and so that changes what it looks like. And so it's one of those calls that a referee just has to make a call. Wow, talk about a great shot from Rivera. Has to make a call. Timeout on the court taken by Salas. Probably a good timeout, TJ.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting close. Maziel's on a run again here. So yeah, smart timeout. Sometimes it's just about stopping the momentum of your opponent.
We should mention, you talked about having doubles today. We're kind of spoiled. We're going to have 8 matches today because of the hurricane situation this weekend. But we started, of course, with this match. And then coming up next on this court, Longoria-Laime. That should be an interesting matchup, too.
Again, maybe a new matchup, at least for the quarterfinals. Brenda Laime won over Adriana Riveros, which was a good win for Brenda. So yeah, and talking about Maziel improving and getting better, Brenda and Maziel have been playing doubles together. Brenda also a young player who has been improving and just moving up a little bit in the rankings, and is committed to playing most of the events, if not all of the events this season.
Yeah, a lot of events this season. You can go on LPRtour.com and look at the schedule to see if there's an LPRT stop near where you live. Make the trip.
Right.
It's great to see these players live. As much as we try to give you what we can on cameras, it doesn't do it justice until you see these ladies play.
Live, right. And if there's not one in your area and you would like there to be, reach out to me, TJ at LPRTOUR.com. And we'll discuss ways to get the LPRT to your neighborhood.
So we're back in.
All right, Maziel serving.
Good serve. Skip ball, Rivera. She had what she wanted. I liked the first backhand, not going for too much, keeping Salas deep. It gave her the setup. That's the one she has to finish. Timeout worked. Salas got the side out. A loose C serve. She wasn't doing that yesterday. It was interesting yesterday. Drive serve, and then second serve was a drive Z. She went back to that drive Z here. It wasn't great, kicked out, and she got punished. Great cross-court pass from Rivera. And going back to Salas, Salas won a lot of aces on the left side. You know, finding these cracks in the glass and the floor, and I think she needs to go back to that. That's what got her a lot of free points. You know, going to the right side doesn't seem to be working right now. She'll ask for a screen serve, Salas. Oh my goodness.
She's not going to appeal that.
No, but she put some power behind that forehand. Shake of her head. She's not happy with the way she's playing right now.
7-13.
Oh, another skip.
Tried to guide it in.
Yeah.
8-13. How are you?
It's turned into a good match, TJ. Back and forth we go. Salas fighting to catch up. That's a loose backhand. We haven't said that so far for Rivera. She's hit that backhand really well. And this is one where you just say, okay, bad shot, keep going. Because I'm playing well on this side right now. Don't try to change because I made one mistake.
Right.
Great wide angle from Salas. She's starting to find some momentum.
10 serving 13. This game is to 15.
So coming up today, women's quarterfinals in both singles and doubles, and semifinals in singles and
Yeah,
doubles.
later this evening we'll do our semifinals starting at 6:30 p.m. So 2 singles semis and then followed by 2 doubles semis. Be a busy day of racquetball. It's also the interesting thing about this club is they've got I don't know how many indoor courts are here, but they also, if you walk out the back door, there's 2 outdoor courts attached to this club. And today, unlike yesterday when we had the hurricane passing through, today is a beautiful sunny day. So these players, when they're not playing indoor, they can go out and play some outdoor.
Salas. Underneath again. Oh my.
That's a good ceiling ball by Maziel Rivera. Wow. She got the first set up there in that match. Maziel takes it. Gets back in the service box.
14-10.
So, 14 serving 10. Game point for Maziel Rivera. Certainly going against the seeds. She got it. Too good from Salas. Forehand. Side out.
10-14.
So this is important mentally for Rivera. She had the game point. Now she just needs to refocus and continue doing what she's doing rather than, I wonder if I lost that opportunity.
Yeah, I expect a booming drive serve from Samantha right now, though. Which I don't feel like she's really gotten in her groove serving yet today.
There's one.
11-14.
So Maziel Rivera is asking the referee to watch that drive service line on the right side.
It's an ace serve. Timeout from Rivera. Explain, TJ, what you mean by the drive service line on the right serve.
So if you look at the right side, tries to get as close to that line as possible. So that's not the first time I've seen players ask the ref to watch that line on Salas. Salas is also a very good server. She's a good drive server. She's got a lot of power. All right, we're back in after a timeout. As you can see, LPRT by the beach. We're just a few miles away from the eastern coastline here in Virginia. All right, Salas serving at 11-14 to Maziel Rivera. The referee calls a 2-bounce get on that return of serve by Maziel. Tough serves again by Samantha Salas.
No, I think she called a short serve. Salas doesn't like it. So we'll have an appeal.
Yeah, okay.
I call the serve short. She's appealing.
One disagrees, one agrees.
Okay. Wow, I thought that was a great serve. I mean, it just goes to show different vantage points. Fist pump from Maziel Rivera. Rivera gets back in the service box for game point number 2. This would be an upset for Rivera, number 7 seed for this event versus their number 2 ranked player on tour.
Rivera, she had one game point. She's got another. I think it's important. This is kind of, Salas got 2 points after that first game point, so this is becoming more important. She's got to finish this.
Yeah.
There she does it.
Game 1 goes to Maziel Rivera. Good matchup here. We'll take a little break here, and we'll be back live at LPRT by the beach.
I'm Holly Scott, I'm 20 years old, and I'm from Seattle, Washington. I've been playing racquetball for about 15 years. My dad started because I didn't like the daycare at the gym, so I was very bored and I needed to go play racquetball. It's my calling. I love the LPRT. I get to travel, meet new people, work on my Spanish, and it's just a great experience and everyone should experience it. Reaching your dream foundation is really important to me because it helps me travel, to get experience, to do better. Racquetball and in life, they teach you to do things professionally, on and off the court. My goal is to be #1. Obviously, same with everybody. It's difficult, but with their help, I can work for it every single tournament and get better. Donations are greatly appreciated, no matter how big or small. It helps players like me reach our dream.
All right, welcome back. That was an exciting game 1 where Maziel Rivera won over Samantha Salas. Close game, 14-12, 14-11, 14-12. Maziel in the service box again here for game 2. Just very smooth play by Maziel Rivera.
This was a great start for Rivera. It's what she needed to get that first game. Gives her some confidence. We know Salas will battle. We know she'll give everything. So this should be a really fun second game.
If you're just joining us, as Tim, you mentioned, these two haven't actually matched up on tour before. So we have no record of a win-loss from either player, but I mean, on paper you would say the win would go to Samantha Salas, number 2 ranked player, but man, well played by Maziel Rivera.
You never know, right? I mean,
absolutely.
If the favorite always won, we wouldn't watch sports.
Oh, right. I'm by statistics alone, I'm saying if you looked at it on paper.
Yeah.
But Maziel Rivera has been working hard on her game and has definitely improved. I don't feel like Samantha Salas was really in a groove with her serves yet, her drive serves.
That was the serve that Salas needed. That was the serve we saw yesterday, and it earned her a free point, an ace to the left side. Little short that time. And a better start from Salas on that backhand side. Rivera played really well down that left side, and I said I think it will come down to which side the ball is being played on, and it was primarily down the left, and I think she has the advantage on that side. Ace serve.
Rivera with the hand up, I think just hoping for a court hinder or something. That was just such a good serve by Salas. Salas shaking her head like, no way, nothing, didn't hit anything over there.
So Paria is saying, look, the serve was straight and I didn't see it, says Paria. And you can see her position. No, she can't see that. 3 serving 2.
That's going to be a screen. So second serve. Oh, Sal's just shaking her head.
Yeah, she'll want that one back right in the front of the court. But if you saw down the left side, the difference between the two, Rivera stepping in to hit the backhand, Salas just pushing it back. Rivera is an unassuming player, smiles, has fun on the court. It's fun to see. It's fun to watch.
It's also easy to smile when you're ahead. You know, being behind, a lot of pressure that can bring out the fire in anybody. Question here is Maziel Rivera from Bolivia? She is from Bolivia, currently living in the United States. I just found out she started taking some college classes recently and going to work and training hard for racquetball.
Another point for Rivera, serving to the left side with a Z. Seems to be working. It's another good one. Skip ball that time, though. She waited for the ball to come off the glass. It was close. Side out.
All right, Rivera leading this game as well, 5 serves to 3.
Two forehands from Salas. I feel like the next 5 minutes are probably going to be very important for both players. Is Salas going to kind of catch up and get that lead, or is Rivera going to pull away?
Right. I mean, again, I think Maziel Rivera's playing very well. I still don't feel I'm seeing the serves from Salas that she was serving yesterday.
Right. She hit a Z to the left side this time. She's hit some Zs to the right side. She got an ace with that drive serve cross court at the start of the second game and has gone away from that. So, I mean, we don't know. Is she just not feeling it? Is it a specific strategy? We can only speculate. Great Z serve again.
It's tough. Barely came off the back wall. Well executed. We have a timeout. Players will take a little break. We'll do the same here. We'll be back in just a minute. All right, back in after a timeout. Maziel Rivera leads 6-3 here in game 2 after winning game 1. She earned another quick point. Samantha's like, all right, it was a good shot.
It was a great shot. And Salas took the timeout. Didn't work in her favor, but you have to credit Rivera. She's found a serve that works, and it's the C to the left side.
Good pass by Salas on that return.
Well, Rivera thought she was going to get that ball back, but it hit the door. And the door is less bouncy, I guess, to a wall.
Right.
So it just kind of died, and she looked back at the door and it's kind of, not this time.
Oh, yeah. Although I thought it was a good pass. I don't know that Maziel Rivera had very much power on that either.
Agreed. Salas still struggling with this serve to the left side. It's her go-to serve most times. Just a mistake from Rivera leading back. For serving 7. That was close. Neither player asking for a good serve. So we'll see if Salas sticks with this lob Z. She does. have a replay. You could see Rivera asking the referee. It looks like we're going to get a replay, and Salas was asking why. And I think, yeah, you see Salas like, okay, thanks.
Yeah. And I was probably happy that Rivera's not going, not asking for the penalty on that one. I mean, cross court was not available.
Set up for Salas. Point for Salas. Another close serve. Salas moving around the box, trying to find a good position.
JD, I'm ready whenever you are. Okay.
Another skip on that forehand side. Timeout taken by Rivera. Probably a timeout well worth taking in this situation. Salas seems to have the momentum.
Right. Salas coming back in. And again, Salas staying on the court here. The momentum is hers, so.
Definitely two contrasting styles where Rivera looks very comfortable hitting a backhand, less so the forehand. We've seen some errors, some kind of footwork issues trying to get to that ball on the right side. Conversely, Salas, we know, she's comfortable on the forehand, tends to push balls back a little bit more on the left side.
But I think has gotten a lot better at that over the past 6-8 months. Salas hitting more full swing backhands than she has in the past.
Very much so, very much so. And this has become quite an interesting contest, and perhaps the most important decision or factor in this match right now is service. Who's going to serve the best in this match? I think that will determine who wins. Shot from Salas, backhand. Continuing the momentum. Not that time, a grimace from Salas as she looks back. One of the questions was we saw Salas at the Pan Am Games, but we didn't see Rivera for Bolivia. I spoke to her yesterday, about playing for Bolivia, and she said, now that she lives in the U.S., it's very difficult and costly to go to Bolivia to play in the multiple tournaments to qualify for the national team.
Right. But we should mention that the tour, along with the IRT, the men's professional tour, will be back in Bolivia for the Bolivian Open. The summit will be in May. We're looking forward to that again. That was a successful event for both tours last year.
Yeah, that was an incredible event. So I know you and I are both excited about that opportunity.
Absolutely.
And I know the players are. They really enjoyed the experience.
Yes, and I would imagine that event will grow with each year on the schedule. But after this tournament, the players have a few weeks off. Some of these players will head to three-wall ball in Las Vegas for the outdoor event. And the following weekend, the big event, U.S. Open in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
You saw Salas shaking her head in the back. She's just not playing the way she knows she can right now.
Leaving the ball up, catching it off the side wall.
Rivera did well just to stay in that point and then got her opportunity to take advantage. Salas taking the forehand high, didn't put it down, kissing the sidewall. Rivera finished. And another skip and another timeout from Salas. Well,
she just seems frustrated today.
Yeah, and it's interesting because yesterday we came out of the club in the evening. Wow, Salas was serving incredibly well against Jessica Faria,
Yes.
and she loves this court.
Yes.
Well, just a reminder, if you're joining us today, we have many matches coming up. 7 more, I think, are on the calendar for today. Due to the hurricane yesterday, the YMCA was shut for a portion of the day, so plenty of action. And of course, the finals tomorrow at 12 and 1 p.m.
Right, and we just got an update for our other quarterfinal match going on this morning. Maria Jose Vargas won over Nancy Enriquez 15-7, 15-7. So the winner of this match will take on Vargas, and that'll be later today, 6:30 p.m.
Coming up after this match, of course, we have Longoria and Laime. They've never played each other.
Okay, another interesting matchup.
And I spoke to Laime this morning and asked her, you know, what she was going to do, and she's like, well, I've never played her before, so it'll be very interesting to put my style against her style, and we'll just see what happens. So it should be a lot of fun, and I like the way that Laime plays. She's a different style of player, and she and Rivera work really well because Rivera, as you've seen, has a really nice backhand. Laime has a really good forehand, and the two combine well as a doubles team.
Right, Laime also a very good court coverage, quick player. So that should be a lot of fun. It'll be interesting to see how she matches up with Paola Longoria. All right, we're back in after a timeout. Maziel Rivera leads here in game 2 after winning game 1. She'll be serving here 10-7 to Samantha Salas.
Also say something about the Bolivia Open this year. We also got to see a lot of some of the talent in Bolivia playing in the LPRT and causing some upsets. And so it was exciting to see the juniors making their mark too.
Well, not just in the pro matches and the pro draw, but the to walk off the main courts and check out the other courts where the juniors players were, and the women's A's and the women's Opens. There's so many talented players. So we're looking forward to that again.
Rivera continues.
Nice get.
Great get.
Smart shot by Salas. That lane was open.
Yeah, the ball kind of skidded off the floor. I don't know if you saw that, TJ, when Rivera was trying to hit it. It just sped up, and she did well to get it back to the front wall. She had opportunities, though, in that rally. She didn't take advantage. Side out. Salas needs points.
It's a second serve.
Yeah, that was a close call because neither player were looking or asking for a screen, but in the end, that was what was called. Skip ball, forehand side. Rivera a little bit frustrated with herself for that one. She had plenty of time. Salas might appeal this.
It's close. I couldn't see. Maziel was blocking my view there, so I couldn't see how close that was.
Should be at minimum a replay. We'll have an appeal, but I don't think she'll win this.
Yeah.
One disagrees, one agrees. Call stands.
Yeah, look like I thought she cleared out of the way in
I
time.
agree. I agree. I think replay was the right call in that situation. Safety hold up.
Yeah, wide open as we see on the replay. Short serve, second serve from Mazio Rivera coming up here.
That's a good backhand return.
Powerful backhand.
Took it early, attacked it, didn't allow it to come to the back wall. So this is where the mental game comes in. Salas will never quit, always fights.
No, she's been here before.
She has. Maziel Rivera hasn't. So she needs to focus on just playing each point the way she can play, rather than what the score is. Snap of the wrist from Salas.
You've seen comebacks. I mean, Salas, I never count any pro player out. They're going to fight until the end of a match. But I've seen Salas, I mean, with the #1 player, lose the first 2 games against Paulo Longoria and come back and win the next 3 after being down in the 3rd game. I mean, I've seen it. She's a fighter.
Well,
She's
it's
a
why
competitor.
she's the world #2.
Yes.
Set up. Nicely done.
Just calm and cool in the front of the court. Nice and smooth by Rivera.
And Salas is just not happy. 12-9, 12-9. This is a big moment for Rivera if she can close this out. Screen serve. Good call. Thanks to all of you who are watching wherever you are. I know, TJ, a lot of people will be watching in Mexico and Bolivia, so thank you.
Appreciate you supporting the LPRT and these incredibly talented players.
Salas. Oh, great effort. Let's take another look at this. Rivera giving everything as she goes to the left side. Almost gets it, but not quite. Too good from Salas. We talked about the Bolivian juniors, and I know some of them have started to play a little bit on the tour, and I think we'll see more of them as they get through the World Juniors and establish themselves competing against the very best. So it's good to see the next generation coming up.
Right.
We saw some of that in San Luis as well with the Mexican juniors.
Yes, usually as we travel to Mexico, South America, we'll see some of these young players that don't have the opportunity to travel the tour. I mean, that's why it's so important for the tours to go to where the players are, where these young developing players are.
We saw, of course, Mejia in San Luis, who's able to play because, I mean, she's in school, but it's close.
Right.
She can get there. And she caused some upsets. And I remember in Bolivia, we had Meneses, a junior in the 16s, take a game off Salas in the first round.
Yeah, wouldn't it be nice to have some of these youngsters play the tour full time?
Mm-hmm. Barrios defeating Ronda Rasic in Bolivia. So it's good to see the next crop coming, and we're looking forward to that. And
yeah, and for that, we have to give it a shout out to the Reaching Your Dream Foundation, who supports some of these young players in their quest to get to these events. I mean, that's an important nonprofit that supports racquetball, and again, these players who have dreams to play professionally.
that was a big skip from Rivera. It was aggressive. She stepped in to take that, and I wonder if she was put off by Salas just nearby. Smart shot.
Yes. You know what? That's not the first rally Samantha has won on a pass shot like that, especially on that right side.
11, serving 12. Too good.
Yes.
Timeout, Shirley Rivera. Yes, she will take a timeout.
Yes. Wow. Salas has really changed up her serves here.
Yeah, and it switched to this kind of half lob Z to the left side, and it seems to be working, and so she's staying on the court. Rivera is indecisive on what to do in that situation. And so does she attack with the forehand? Does she wait? The last one came off the ceiling. Salas put it away.
All right. As the players are taking a little rest, we'll do the same. We'll be back here live in just a moment.
Jessica. I think it's 12-12. Okay. Well, welcome back, everybody. Just to give you a little update, both players asked that the courts be dried. They've got some wet court issues on the floor, and we've seen a couple balls kind of speed up. So we're going to let the... Oh, no, it looks like they are going to try and clean those courts. So we're in a officials timeout. We'll be back in a few moments.
All right, so we're back in live. Took us a little longer. We're still on the hunt for a mop to get the floor dried a little bit better, but the players decided they're gonna go back in until one is located.
12 serving 12. 3 points. Match or tiebreaker. Oh, man. Rivera. Set up. Nicely done.
Yeah,
There's the emotion.
Both players leaving the ball up a few times on that rally. Both had opportunities.
I'd like Rivera to really step in on that half lob Z so that she can start looking for that avoidable hinder. It's like she's hesitating because Salas is there. Step in, show the referee, I can hit this.
Yes.
Splat went to the forehand side of Salas. She put it away in the encroachment area. She's too good from there. See if she stays with the C. No, she's going back to the drive serve. Short. Hope you're enjoying this action. Lots of tension around the court, TJ. Big setup for Salas. And that's
kill shot.
Inch perfect. Stepping into that forehand. Couldn't do it better. Point for Salas. It was again to the forehand side, but Salas didn't put it away. Thanks to all of you who've liked the LPRT Facebook page and shared this feed. We appreciate it. Z to the left side coming up. Almost Salas. Fist pump from Rivera. Great effort from Salas to get there. May have been 2 bounces first, doesn't matter. And you can see the emotion from Rivera. 13-13.
Boy, I don't know that I expected such a close match here between these two players. Again, we haven't seen them yet. We've got the towel replay.
Hey, we catch everything on our stream, TJ. All of the big moments. We'll go back and look at his form next time. But this is a little break in the momentum, right? We had a towel timeout. Those little things, does it help? Does it help the person who needs this game, or does it help the person trying to get to the end of it? We'll see. Rivera serving.
13-13.
Oh, great effort. I thought she was going to get there. Both of these players willing to sacrifice their bodies in these rallies. Really fun racquetball.
While they're doing a towel timeout here, should mention the Argentinian team, Coach Carlos Quadri, Maria Jose Vargas, and Natalia Mendez. They often will bring us chocolates from South America, from Argentina, from Bolivia, from different places in South America. We really appreciate it. Maria just gave us some bags of like chocolate covered rice. So we thank them. We appreciate that they look out for us like that.
It's a long day. We need our chocolate.
Yeah.
Salas. Too good from Salas. Again, Rivera just hesitating on that return.
Well, I also feel like Salas has picked some new serves now. Maybe she's found something that works against Rivera, because we mentioned a couple times here, these two haven't played each other.
No.
They don't know each other's games.
So here we go. Salas isn't going to change that serve.
Yeah, I mean, usually you see Salas ripping a drive serve on first serve. So this is something a little bit new.
Wow, Salas really missed that. She had the setup. She could have put it away. She didn't. Look at the fist pump from Rivera. She's 2 points away. Remember, win by 1. It's 13-14. Oh my goodness.
14-14 match point for Maziel Rivera.
An ace serve, sliding it to the right side. Here we go. Did she just kiss the ball? She just kissed the ball.
That's great.
Salas didn't put it away. Forehand.
Salas asking for a replay hinder.
She'll appeal if she loses. Oh my.
Boy, they are playing close. I would not say that was the prettiest rally I have ever seen, but.
Well, talk about tension, right?
Yes.
That's what comes into play.
Yes, one trying to save it, one trying to cause the upset.
So, match point saved by Salas. Switching back to her traditional drive serve on the right side. Jam serve, I like it.
Yeah, we haven't seen that yet.
Oh, what an effort.
Bounces.
Oh my gosh, she almost got there. She's so long, she's tall, Salas,
yes,
and so she
and
covers
powerful
and able to get across the court. You saw that athleticism there. What a match this has turned out to be, our first of the day.
Yeah, Salas, I mean, such a powerful first step and push off. I mean, all that off-court training and CrossFit is, obviously she's a very strong player. If you ever check our Instagram feed, you'll see some videos of Salas doing some pretty massive lifts, Olympic-style lifts.
Match point number 2 for Rivera. Just fixing the door handle. Here we go, plenty of people watching on now.
Maziel Rivera with a big smile. She's going for it. Short serve.
Likely a Z serve to the left side. Oh my goodness.
What an upset. Congratulations to Maziel Rivera. Wow, what a match.
What a great match that turned out to be. And I know these players, stay tuned everybody, we're going to interview Maziel. That was a big upset for her. These two have never met before, and boy, didn't she play well. So we're going to take a little commercial break, and then we'll be back while we interview Maziel Rivera, who advances to the semifinals.
All right, we're joined here, Maziel Rivera. What a match. Congratulations to you. That was a big upset. Samantha Salas, #2 ranked player on tour. What are you thinking about this match right now?
Thank you, TJ. Well, I'm a little shocked. I mean, I'm happy. I just try to focus and play good, not give up, because usually I tend to give up. This time I'm trying to do things differently. So I think if I play with all my heart, I can get big things.
Yeah. Well, congratulations again. I mean, is this now your first semifinal? That's, I mean, such an exciting match. Are you planning to play full time on the tour this season?
Yes, last season I only missed 2 pro stops. I mean, this season I would like to play all the pro stops, but it's a little hard with work. But I'll try to make it as most of the pro stops as possible. I think this will be a good year, so I'm going to train hard.
Well, now you have some new motivation. So congratulations again to you, and good luck in the semis. All right.
So Maziel Rivera claims the semifinal spot, our first of the day, the 7 seed overcoming the 2 seed Salas, 15-12, 15-14. Just a reminder, we have more matches coming up. Another doubles quarterfinal, Longoria, Laime, another Mexico, Colombia. And then we move into the doubles quarterfinals, and then we round out the evening with the singles and doubles semifinals. So 7 more matches coming up today. So on behalf of myself and of course TJ Bomba, the commissioner of the LPRT, thanks for watching. We'll be back in just a few minutes.